I have a couple of different fabrics here that I'm going to use for my tank top. I goofed up by using an old t-shirt for this one. Unfortunately it didn't work out very well because this is actually like a fine soft ribbing. It's not proper what I would call t-shirt fabric. So, but it was from a t-shirt style top that I got for myself, just from a catalogue shop. So it's not working right for the tank top because it's a ribbing. It buckles on the hem and it sticks out here. So it sticks out at the underarms instead of lying neatly against the doll's underarm. So I'm just going to try to explain to you what this one is compared to what you need to be using for your t-shirts and tank tops. So this one, when you stretch it out, you can see it looks like ribbing. It's got a space, quite a space between the knit row of the knit fabric. It's the same on the other side. So when you stretch it out on the wrong side, it still looks like ribbing, and it behaves like ribbing when you try and sew it. It's too stretchy. Okay, so the difference with these three other fabrics, so this one is from the same company, but it's just knit stitch. So if we try to show you this one, when you stretch it out, there's the space between the knit rows is not an actual space, it's just that you're stretching the knit rows apart. It's difficult to, okay, so the gap between the knit rows is very small still, and if you turn it over, if you know anything about knitting, the wrong side is the purl stitch. So let's see if we can show you what this one looks like. It's very difficult to see any difference with my camera, but this one, it doesn't look the same, I can tell you that now anyway. So it looks like knit and purl the way it is when you do jumpers and things. So this side is the knit side, this side is the purl side. So it's not ribbing, this one is just knit. So that's an old t-shirt from the same company. Okay, so the other kind of t-shirt is what you call double knit. So this one is from Uniqlo. So I got a couple of these when I was down in Brisbane. So this one, if you stretch it out, it has the same sort of ribbing, the same knit look as the blue one, and there's not very much space between the knit rows. I can't get, maybe if I take my hand away, no. Okay, so this one just has knit rows, and if you turn it over, so I think that what I was showing you was the wrong side, so this is actually the right side, and it's exactly the same. So it doesn't have knit and purl the way the blue one did. This one has knit and knit, so you can use, it doesn't matter which side is the right side. So that one's called double knit, and that's good for tank tops and t-shirts too. So, and the other one I have is just a bought one that I got from Spotlight, and this one, it's just printed, this one. So you've got your knit on stitches on this side, so you can see there's very little distance between the knit rows. It's all knit rows. It's not ribbing, and if you turn it over, you can see Yeah, it's difficult. See, I can see that there are little curvy pearl things, but when I try to do it on the screen, you can't really see it. So you'll have to just take my word for it that this one has like the little curvy pearl stitches on one side, and on this side it's the knit stitches. So you can pretty much see the knit stitches on this side, but the pearl stitches don't stand out on the other side. So this one's a knit and a pearl, so it's a single knit. Okay, so we've got one kind of t-shirt fabric that's not very good for tank tops and t-shirts with the dolls, because it's actually a ribbing. So this one is knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. The gap between the knit stitches is equal to the width of the knit stitch. So that one's no good. It's no good for the body of the tank top. So you need ones that are all knit and purl or double knit. So this one is another knit and purl one. Oh, I can just see that it looks a bit pearl-like there, a bit curvy, the stitches, rather than straight up and down rows. Okay, and then on the right side, you can see the up and down rows of the knit stitches. So a single knit is good, a double knit is good, like my Uniqlo t-shirt that is exactly the same on both sides, but the fine, soft, stretchy rib knit is no good. So I'm disappointed. I didn't sort of think this through when I made this little tank top, so now I've got to throw this one away and make another one with the right kind of fabric, but I don't seem to have cream or white, so I'll just have to do red stripes. We'll do red stripes. So that's how you can look at your knits and pick the best one for your doll's clothes.